today we're making something called Korean sweet pancakes, Hoddeok. The recipe is from a lovely YouTube cook called Maangchi, and the link to her video is below. She does all sorts of really great Korean recipes on her channel, and she is a delight. This is going to be a half recipe that makes 4 Hoddeok. She mentions on her website that this is a kind of food that you may find being sold by street vendors in Korea. So in a large bowl, you're going to place 1/2 cup of warm water, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of quick rise yeast, 1/2 tablespoon of regular vegetable oil, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And stir that together. To this, you're going to add 1 cup of all-purpose flour. And you're going to stir it together until it's combined, and it will make a very sticky ball of dough, but that's okay. That's what it's supposed to look like. And then you're going to cover this with a lid or with some plastic wrap, and you're going to let it rise for about an hour. And in the meantime, you can prepare the filling. The filling is about a quarter of a cup of brown sugar. Added to that is 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon and about 1 tablespoon of chopped nuts. But the proportion of sugar to nuts to cinnamon is up to you. It's absolutely up to your taste. Then after an hour, it will have doubled in size, and then you are just going to handle it a little bit just to get rid of some of the built-up carbon dioxide that's in the dough, the bubbles. And then put the cover back on and let it rest for an additional 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, you're going to spread some flour out onto the countertop. You're going to put the dough onto the flour. It will be very sticky, that's normal. And then you're just going to very gently make a dough ball with this. You're not going to knead it very much, just enough to take away the major part of the stickiness. In Maangchi's video, she hardly handles the dough at all with the flour, and she doesn't knead in very much at all. In fact, I'm probably kneading in a little bit more than she did, because you're not making bread here. Then once you have a ball, you're going to divide it into half. And this is I'm using her scissor hands technique here. And I'm making 4, but her recipe on her video actually makes 8. And then once you get the little balls, you're going to kind of just spread them out a little bit. And then add some of the filling. I guess a tablespoon or so of the filling. Now I think I kneaded my dough a little bit too much compared to what they look like in Maangchi's video, because hers were really kind of fluffy, and she didn't have as much trouble getting the filling in there as I did. But it works out. You just get the filling in, and it seals up quite easily and quite nicely, and you just form a ball. There you go. There's one done, and then you do the same with the others. You can also use savory fillings like cheese if you'd like with these. I believe the traditional ones are sweet. And then you heat some oil in a skillet, and you put your Hoddeok in there and let them cook for about 30 seconds on medium-high. And then you're going to flip them over. And then you are going to squish them until you think you just can't squish them anymore. You want to squish them very, very flat. And the amazing part of these things is that they will not burst open. They just flatten, and the filling stays right where it belongs. It's quite amazing, actually. So just flatten these out. And then you turn them over again. You just want them to be golden brown on both sides. And then turn the heat down to low, very, very low. Put a lid on there and let them sit for about a minute. And then that's it, you're done. There we go. You can pick these, when they cool a bit, you can just pick them up and eat them. So that's why it would be a really great street food, because you don't need a knife and fork to eat these. But I just wanted to show you the filling. The brown sugar melts, turns into a really nice, delicious syrup. These are really good. I think you should give them a try if you have a morning where you're not so rushed and you can take some time to make a breakfast. This would be great.